Good morning, class. Happy Wednesday. How are we all doing? Can I get some thumbs up? Excellent. All right. Who's ready to learn? Excellent. Okay, so we should have our day 12 lesson open. Okay, so if you don't have that already open, that's okay. If you could please log in and open up your day 12 notes and worksheet. Okay, so I'm going to just give everybody a few seconds to take care of that. And while we have some friends that are starting to open up our workbooks, can somebody read for me the standard for today? Excellent. Yes, Sally. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that's a really fancy way of saying that today we're going to be solving for X. Okay? Really fancy way of saying that. So on your day 12 worksheet/notes at the very top, we have our learning goal for today. And so it says, by the end of this lesson, I will be able to ... And so you're going to fill in solve for X in two-step equations. So I'm going to give everybody a second to type that in on your worksheets. Raise your hand if you need any help. Okay, excellent. Okay, so what does a two-step equation look like? So first of all, we're going to look at an example here. 4x plus 2 equals 10. So that's going to be our first example for today. But we don't even know where to start yet, right? So we're going to go through some of the steps, and we're going to go through this problem together, okay? So our first step is going to be to circle the equal sign. So please put that in underneath step 1, circle the equal sign. Excellent. Okay, so what does that look like? So where is our equal sign? Where is our equal sign? Tell me when to stop. Oh, good job. Okay, and so we are going to circle our equal sign. If my marker wants to work. That doesn't look cute, but that's okay. Practice makes perfect. So we're going to circle our equal sign. That's going to be our first step. Okay, does anybody have any questions so far? All right. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to go on to step 2. Okay, and that's going to be identify where X is. Okay, so underneath or next to step 2, if we could put in identify where X is. Excellent. Okay, and so what is our X attached to? Is it attached to the 4, 2, or 10? Okay, that was a great learning risk. Thank you, Timmy, for that. So it is not going to be our 10, but I appreciate that you took a learning risk here because we don't learn unless we sometimes make mistakes, right? Great. Okay, so yes. Yes, Tommy, go ahead. Take yourself off mute. Excellent. Good. It's going to be the 4, okay? So we're not going to be working with the 4 first. That's why we are underlining it, because we're not working with it first. So what else is left on that side of the equal sign? So here's our equal sign. What else is left? Anybody want to take a learning risk? Michael. Good. Our positive or plus 2. Excellent. Excellent job. Okay. Now on to our third step. All right, so we're going to use a new vocab term here. We're going to go over it. I just need you to first fill in opposite operations to both sides. That's for step 3. So I'm going to give everybody a second to type that in. Opposite operation to both sides. Excellent. Okay. So what is an opposite operation? What is that? Can anybody think? Well, first, you know what? Let's back it up a little bit further. What are operations? What are they? Anybody want to take a learning risk here? I'll give you an example of an operation and let's see if anybody else wants to fill in, okay? So for operations, we have one of them being addition, and this is the sign for addition, okay? So what other operations are there in math? Yes, Timmy, go ahead. Subtraction, excellent. Excellent. What else is there? Yes, Josh. Excellent. Multiplication. Good job. Excellent. There's one more. One more that we're talking about today. Sean. Excellent. Division. So I'm going to send you real quick in the chat. Operations. Good. I just hit send. So you're going to save that to your desktop. So go ahead and take a moment to do that. Excellent. Excellent. Now going back to the notes that you have for today. We're going to look at opposite operations, so operations that cancel each other out. Okay, so now this is back on your notes. So opposite operation. So what is going to be opposite of addition? What would cancel addition out? If I add 1, how do I get back to 0? Thank you so much for trying that, Sally. That is not correct, but I really appreciate the learning risk that you just took there. Do you want to try again? What else could it be? Subtraction. Excellent. And so on that chart with that arrow, I want you to put in the addition sign, an arrow to subtraction. So the opposite of addition is going to be subtraction. So what do we think then the opposite of subtraction is going to be? Excellent, Carly. Yes, yes. It's going to be subtraction. The opposite operation is going to be addition. Excellent. Okay. And for multiplication, what do we think it'll be? Division. Excellent. And then division is going to be multiplication. Excellent, guys. Excellent. Okay. Do we all have that filled in on our chart? Can I get some thumbs up? Excellent here. Okay, good. So we talked about for this problem that 4 is attached to our x and 2 is what's left over here, addition 2. So we need to do opposite operation on both sides of the equal sign, okay? So first, our operation is addition. Excellent. And what is the opposite operation of addition? Subtraction. Excellent. Excellent. And so we're going to subtract 2. And what is 2 minus 2? 0. Excellent. Okay. Now, whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. And so we're going to subtract 2 from 10, and that's going to leave us with 8. Excellent. Okay. Now, our next step is to rewrite what is left. Sorry. Rewrite what is left. Excellent. And so 0 we can get rid of here. And we have 4x equals 8. That's what's left here. We've got one step left. One step to get x by itself. We're solving for x here. What else do we need to get rid of? What's attached to x? Excellent. And how do you think we're going to get rid of that? Yes, opposite operations. Excellent. And so step 5 is going to be opposite operations again. Okay, we're going to do opposite operations again. Excellent. Okay, now who remembers when we have 4x here, what operation is going on? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? What's going on between 4 and x that's hidden? It's not written there. Excellent, Corey. Excellent. It's multiplication. And so I'm going to draw a little multiplication sign. And what's the opposite operation of multiplication? Oh, I tried writing that backwards. That's not good. Good. Division. Excellent. Okay. So what is 8 divided by 4? 2. Excellent. What's 4 divided by 4? Oh, so close. It's not 0. Thank you for taking a learning risk, though. What is it? 1. Excellent. And so I have x equals 2. Okay, so I know that was a lot of steps. I know that some of us are going to feel really confident just jumping into it. And so if you are really confident, I'm going to have you go into breakout room green. And that's where you're going to be working independently on the rest of those practice problems. When you're done, you're going to submit them. When I give you the thumbs up, you can then go and help other people that are struggling or that need extra help. If you're not very confident, because we only did one problem so far, I know we did like some practice last week, but we didn't do an entire problem together, then you're going to stay with me in this room, and I will set you up after we have a few more practice problems. I will set you up in other breakout rooms for you to work in small group. Does anybody have any questions before we begin? Excellent. Okay, so I took a little bit more than 10 minutes, so I apologize for that. I probably should not have waited so long at the beginning to get rolling. I think that would have cut me some more time. Sorry. With that being said, though, from this point on, I would have students working independently if they feel confident. This is a group of 7th grade students, and so they've already hit the standard of working on solving one-step equations, and so this is really just adding in a second step, which is why I only went through one practice problem with all of them. But I know that I'm going to have ESE students, some of which I saw the goals for, that are going to need that extra time and that are going to need that one-on-one or small group support with me. And then their worksheets at the end are going to be the first assessment just to see where they're at with the process. And then they will have an exit ticket at the very end that will see exactly where they're at and how they're doing. So that one would be something that we put into the grade book, but if students need additional time, of course they're entitled to that, especially if it's an accommodation for them, of course. Also, if they don't do well on that assessment, that's okay, because we are going to start tomorrow's lesson going over and reviewing, and so I'm going to give students more practice problems then, and that grade would replace the grade from our assessment for today, our exit ticket. That's just to kind of let me know exactly where they're getting stuck. Are they not understanding opposite operation? Are they not understanding that between like 4 and x, for example, that the operation between them is multiplication? Like, where are they getting stuck? What vocabulary do I need to go over any further? So I think that's it. Thank you so much.